I'm Professor Zach, and I am here to explain the economic concept of an externality. An externality is a cost or benefit that is experienced by a third party as a result of an economic transaction between two other parties. Externalities can be either positive or negative. So an externality is created when party A engages in a transaction with party B, and that transaction has some impact on party C. Although party C was not involved in the transaction, party C incurs the cost or benefit. Externalities are important because they can result in market failures, as the parties involved in the transaction do not incur the costs or benefits of their actions. This can result in production imbalances of goods and services, leading to inefficient outcomes. Now that we explained the concept of an externality, let's go over some examples. We will first go over an example of a negative externality. Let's say that there is a factory, and it makes chemicals for a paint supplier. And by this factory is a river, which flows to a nearby town. This river serves as the town's source of clean, drinking water. However, as a byproduct of the factory's activities, chemicals slowly leak into the river and pollute it. Now the river contains toxins and begins to make the citizens of the town sick. People in the town are hospitalized. The citizens and their medical insurer incur the cost of the medical care, and the citizens were unable to work while hospitalized. So the many businesses in town were unable to produce goods and provide services at their normal levels. All of this resulted in lost revenue for the businesses. The factory and the paint supplier did not bear any of the costs from the town's suffering. Thus, they maintained a large profit margin and continued to produce the chemicals. Had the factory incurred the costs associated with their pollution, their profit margins would be diminished, and the factory would either cease production or at least re-evaluate the production volume of the chemicals. Now, let's go over a positive externality, which provides a benefit to a third party. Let's say that Elizabeth enrolls in medical school. She pays the school a tuition in exchange for the accumulation of medical knowledge, as well as a degree to help enable her to practice medicine. This exchange is the economic transaction, which results in a positive externality. The third-party recipient of the benefits is our society and economy as a whole. Over the course of her career, Elizabeth makes a substantial amount of money, in which she uses to purchase goods and services. This consumption generates revenue for the businesses, which they then use to pay employees, suppliers, utilities, etc. Elizabeth's participation in the workforce and subsequent consumption sparks a chain reaction of economic activity, which benefits our society. Besides making money, Elizabeth provides another benefit to society, in that over the course of her career, she will have saved and prolonged a great many lives. This is a positive externality in of itself. She was able to give her patients more time to enjoy life with their friends and family, and vice versa. This positive externality of prolonging her patients' lives also has a downstream economic impact. For these patients will live longer and be able to work for additional years. The added years of work generate more earnings, which is in turn fed back into the economy through the consumption of goods and services. Like Elizabeth's spending of her salary, the consumption from Elizabeth's patients produces a boost in economic activities, which ultimately benefits society. This last example completes our lesson for the day. I hope you found it helpful, and please have a great day. Thank you for watching this episode of Professor Zach Explains. Please click the subscribe button and check out my other videos. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you soon.